Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cars and Cars channel. And today we are going to replace the ignition coil on this 1997 Seat Ibiza, which has a 1 liter petrol engine that is also fitted in the Volkswagen Polo. But first, let's go and open the post with the new ignition coil that has arrived yesterday, and we'll open and see what we have here. Okay, here it is. Let's open the box, and here we have the new ignition coil from Hella, which I think it's produced in Germany. And let's see what we have here. And here we have the replacement part fitted with everything, the connectors, and also the ignition cable that goes to all the cable to the spark plugs. So here we have the replacement part, and now we are going to fit it on the car. Okay, so first of all, let's remove the connector that we have here. This connector that goes to the ECU, and then the cable. Okay, that's undone too. And now it's a 10mm bolt to remove the whole thing. Okay, now we can remove it by hand. First I'm going to remove the water deflector to have a much easier access to the bolt underneath. Let's go ahead and okay, now we can remove the bolt. And also we have also the grounding cable, which will also be removed. Better keep that in a safe place, right there. Now we can rotate the whole thing and remove the ignition coil. And first there's a bolt underneath. It is not so easy to access as the upper one. Let's try. So as you can see, the bolt underneath is it's not in a very happy place, because basically you just have to wiggle through all the cables, and then you can access the bolt which is behind that 3-point connector. Let's try again. Second time lucky. Now we can rotate it. Okay, we have it. Now we can just take the bolt off. And as you can see, there's also a bolt behind the firewall that holds the bolt on the front. It's just down there, and will also be removed in order to take the whole thing off. Okay, so let's continue removing the coil. As you can see, the access is not very good, so you have to be a bit creative in order to remove the whole thing. Okay, and there it is. Okay everyone, here we have the old coil, ignition coil, which has apparently humidity problems, and this is the new replacement. So as you can see, it looks like the same. Also the connectors, 3-point connectors is also there. On the left you can see new one, on the right the old one I just took off. So let's go ahead and install the new ignition coil. Okay. There it is. Okay, so making sure you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I've just lost a bolt. Okay, there it is. Okay. Well, one thing I just noticed, the new ignition coil has a slightly bigger hole for the bolt, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Okay, there it goes. Let's put the bolt on. I'm just going to do the first turns by hand to make sure everything is going on the right way. I'm going to use the spanner to make it nice and snug. So there it is. Let's see if I can make you have a better view of what I'm doing. Okay, this is much better. Okay. So, as I was saying, the access is not very good, but I'm guessing if you take the whole water deflector off, it will be much easier, as you will have a greater access to the whole area. There it is. As you can see, the bolt underneath is just behind the coil, and that makes it much more difficult to access. You have to wiggle through all of those cables, but we're getting there. Let's go with the Okay. There we have it. Now starting to get nice and snug. We're getting there. Okay. It's nice and tight. Let's put the last bolt on, and remember to put the grounding cable back on the bolt, otherwise it's going to have grounding problems. First we have to find the hole again. There it is. Right there. And now let's make it tight so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Make it nice and tight. It doesn't go anywhere. Oh, there it is. Now we just have to put all the cables back on. So let's start with the spark plug cable, just down there. There it is, and the ECU cable, remember that's very important, put it back on. And last but not least, have to check if we made everything right, the correct way, and we do that by starting out the engine. So let's see if we did everything right. And as you can see, the engine is running very nice, much better than it did before. So I guess we did everything right. See you next time.